Welcome back to another adventure with Brian Sans Heather Outdoors. And today I'm trying out some new camping equipment. I bought myself a teepee style winter tent and folding titanium stove and wood stove, and we'll just see what we think of it. Watched a lot of YouTube videos on this, but I've never tried it myself, so we'll see how it goes. We're in northern Wisconsin, camping on some family land on the edge of a pond. It's dead quiet here. It's November, no birds, just a little bit of wind, and that's it. It is dead silent. I got two puppies with me too, so Fern is like 11 months and Maple is like 15 weeks. So young puppies, gave them some bully rings to play with while I kind of get set up. So this is the OneTigris Rock Fortress tent. It's just got a single aluminum pole in the center and lots of stakes and guyouts. So it does take a little while to set up. It's straightforward though. It's very light. It's just kind of putsy. I ended up purchasing a Pomali T1. It's titanium, folds out. I could have been a little lighter if I had chosen to not have the windows. But I thought having the glass would be really nice, especially since it gets dark so earlier in the winter season. There it is. I did a burn-in at home prior to bringing it out here. Everything went well, but I'll film the setup. The chimney takes a little while, so I'll do that on time lapse. Yeah, fold it out, pinch it together. Good to go. Well, I got it set up, but I noticed a problem. The spark arrestor slid all the way down, so air can't get out. So I have to take this back down and change that a little bit. All right, well, I got stove set up, guide out, starting to set up the tent. Got my cot. I think I'll do the two dog kennels over here. Should be safe from the fire. All right, girls, you hungry? We like these for the trail. Makes it easier, and then they'll eat on demand. Dogs aren't exactly thrilled with the situation, but the stove is so hot, I can only take one of them out at a time. Well, we made it through the night. We don't have cold hardy dogs, so they struggled a little bit, but I kept them warm. They survived. They're still sleeping. They know it's cold and they don't want to deal with it, so they're just happy to just lay in bed under the sheets. So It's a beautiful morning though. It's dead calm. The sun's just coming up. You can see it hitting the trees behind me. It's glass calm, crystal clear water. Got some coffee going. Just gonna boil it and strain it. Pot there's actually pond water. Just gonna boil some of that up to use for cleaning. You ready? Ready to get up, girls? You don't want to get up? You don't want to get up? It's time to get up, girl. Chonk's eating up. Fernie's ate some of it. Leftover steak and potatoes from last night. Make a really nice little egg dish. Just cracked a few eggs ahead of time. Easier transport. It's a basketball. Stay close. Fern, stay close. Good girl. Wolf poop. Got some wolf poop. Fern, Maple, wait up. Wait up, girls. Good girl, Fernie. Good girl. Good girl. Maple. Maple, come. Maple, come. Maple, come. Maple, sit. Good girl, Maple. The dogs are gonna hang out on the pier in the sun while I do some tree work. Really warmed up once the sun came out. So I'm just doing a little prep for the next trip, which might be in the winter here. We might be hiking in, which is a ways from the highway. So I wanted to have some firewood just kind of stacked and ready. So I went and dragged all this out of the woods and cut it up, and now I'm gonna stack it. Well, I run out of daylight already. It's time to pack up. Feels like the sun just came up, but that's what it's like up in the north this time of year. Well, the fire's put out. I had a thick garbage bag, so I made a little tarp for the wood pile. Time to load up the dogs. Well, that adventure didn't quite turn out as planned. With the 2 dogs, it was hard to film everything. And in the middle of the night, with those wolves or dogs howling, you know, whatever they were, the dogs really started getting scared, and I couldn't have them just free ranging because the stove was so hot. They bump into it at all, they get burned pretty bad. I just bumped the stove with my finger, and it burned me enough where it actually started to bleed a couple days later, just like on a just barely touching it. So wasn't safe for the dogs. And they do this when they're just out and about. So this with a hot stove, that's such a great option. So in the middle of the night, because they were all freaking out and barking and growling because of all those other strange animal noises, I ended up taking them into the Jeep. So just grabbed my sleeping pad and and blankets, and made them a little nest, pushed the front seat forward. I was able to kind of lay down in the back. It's really not long enough, but it was quiet in there, and then they could be right next to me, so they slept a lot better. And they didn't want to get up in the morning, as you can tell. Really, they did pretty good. But it's a lot, because they're young puppies. These are not adult dogs. Neither of them is full grown yet. And they love to play. It was a really good trip. It was so beautiful there. And the videos of the pond really don't do it justice. In the morning, it is just so gorgeous with that fog rolling off the water, that little bit of wispy clouds and fog at the tree line. It was really cool. Hopefully I'll get out and use that tent a couple times this winter. I'm really looking forward to it. There's something just so much more satisfying about having that little wood stove versus, you know, something like the little Mr. Buddy heater that I use for ice fishing. So that'll be fun. Even if I have to get dropped off, you know, somewhere on the highway, hike in, you know, I got all that wood waiting for us. So that could be a really fun adventure. So hopefully we'll get to do that. Yeah. So thanks for coming along. Goodbye.